Well, the very classic song, Tie a Yellow Ribbon, which was a huge #1 hit, is becoming a symbol of hope and solidarity once more. It is known for becoming the theme song for bringing our POWs home from Vietnam. And now it's becoming the theme for Israel, which is also tying yellow ribbons in order to bring both Israeli as well as American hostages who are being held by Hamas in Gaza back home. It is a symbol of hope around the globe. And joining us now is the man who made that incredible song so famous, our dear friend, one of the greatest singers ever. Totally, how many top 5 hits he has had, #1 hits. He's been an iconic singer for 5 decades plus, even though he's only 30 years old and sings like a 20-year-old, the great Tony Orlando. Tony, did you ever imagine that this song, I know, has also become huge in the Philippines for bringing peace there? Did you ever imagine that it would have such incredible meaning and people are tying a yellow ribbon today, praying our hostages are back because of your beautiful words and the way they've touched everybody's hearts?
Thank you, Rita, for having me. It's a little bit of deja vu going on because the first time that song ever brought anybody home was for our hostages on a world scale. Of course, it was the POWs before that, but in a very similar way, the world had hostages for those 444 days for those who were held in Iran. It reminds me of that. And when I was in Israel in 2014, for the last war that was there, where Hamas killed 3 young boys who were kidnapped from school, ribbons were being tied then too. So I know it's on a broader scale now. I have friends in Israel. They send me pictures, and it's really an honor and a privilege to have been the mailman that delivered the letter to such an unbelievable symbol of hope and freedom.
You know, you have performed for 5 presidents. You are listed as one of the greatest singers of all time. And I'm going to brag about you because you are also one of the greatest human beings of all time. What you do for our troops and what you do to give back, why is that such an important part of your life? Because when you sing with all your heart and soul, my friend.
Thank you, Rita. You know, the first time I ever sang that song was with Bob Hope to welcome home our POWs at the Cotton Bowl in Texas, and I met them, 500 of the bravest men. Their eyes hadn't even adjusted to daylight yet from the Hanoi Hilton. And from that day on, I promised myself since 1973 that I would do everything possible to make the lives of our heroes, our veterans, better. And since then, 25 years doing free shows for veterans in Branson, Missouri, etc. I think they tell me we've raised close to $200 million on behalf of veterans' causes and needs. That's the greatest thing you could ever do with a career, is to turn it around for the good. Whether it had been for MDA with Jerry Lewis, or of course for our veterans, it's been so rewarding.
Well, I see the huge smiles on everybody's faces. Tony, you got to come back on again soon. I know you have a show coming up because you are performing everywhere around the globe to sold-out shows. Go to TonyOrlando.com, a big one I see on January 6th in Michigan. Lucky them, because I've seen you perform, and it is one of the greatest shows ever. I love you, Tony. Merry Christmas, my friend.
I love you too. May I just a quick say that I watch you all the time. I love your show. It's wonderful to have you on Newsmax.
Thank you. Wonderful to have you here, too. Thank you. The great Tony Orlando. Thank you, Tony. Love you.